Hey everybody, today let's talk some more about the 60 volt DeWalt batteries. I watched several videos. I learned quite a bit from the combination of several videos, different techies taking things apart, talking about how the voltages are combined, how to take them apart, how to swap the batteries out for other ones and how hard it is. And yeah, that's no joke. So I did whatever I did, this one won't even do anything on the charger. Still got lots of great cells though. So I'm going to go ahead and take it apart for parts. And one thing that bothered me though, I watched people, they were testing the cells in the battery, like, test. Oh, here's the bad one here. It's like, I don't see how anyone can test a cell and find the bad cell when they're all interconnected. You're going to get the voltage from another cell, typically. That's just my opinion. I'm just a dummy. I don't really know, but we're going to take this apart some more. I'll show you how much fun it is. So when you're not worried about the integrity of the circuit board anymore, you don't have to, do anything. People were talking about, well, you're going to have to do it right, desolder this whole circuit board, remove it, which it's these bigger blobs here, connect to the connectors that tab up from under here. If you want to see that, it's just how it looks. So that's how it's connected to the circuit board, all these spots. And I found if I just press down, use a small screwdriver as a lever, you can break these little spot welds. It's put together quite well. Everybody will say that. Okay, so if you want to call the charging side the front, the back side, look, I can still press it, and that's all. I got the doomed one bar. Just like so. This circuit board, I'm sure it's pretty durable, flexible. It's got another weld right there. You get some of your favorite tools involved here. So not only is this practice, but it's practice. And these cells will be good in the future. And I might learn some more, potentially fix this one. This is a 2020 model over here on the left. This one I'm taking apart is a 2018. It definitely has differences from the 2020. And there's more than just differences in the circuitry. There's differences in the general case, slight improvements, things like that. So I'm trying to shove it through, but it's not unwelded from its spot weld yet. There we go. There's another one. We'll just do a quick test on a couple of these here. 3.48, 3.53. So these are high quality Samsung batteries, 30T they call them. They'll be good in something, like say your outdoor yard lights. that in the Pacific Northwest don't work with the dam in the winter. You could probably, if they take two like AA style or AAA style batteries, you could definitely see about a way. I don't know if it's his size is usually the constraint. They're definitely much longer than, say, this is like a AA. So you're gonna have to figure that out. You hang the batteries off the. Anyways, get creative. Oh, so this one came off pretty easy. Try not to pry towards the circuit board, you get sparks. See how this one looks. Aha! Okay, so this was my problem right here. Now, man, so the dudes were telling me in their videos that the bottom one is generally seemed like the one, but I really couldn't get a good test read on it. So, wow. So I'd say for this one right here, this particular battery, that center one came out pretty easy. I already bought myself a spot welder. So that's on the way. So I'm going to crack these off of here and see what I can get, because you'll notice when I charge it, when I read the voltage across, yeah, I'm getting voltage because it's interconnected with other batteries. So I find that very interesting. This is already making it worthwhile. That my findings just now corroborate with guys on the internet. Oh, you love that? It is a holiday time of year. So, let's just go ahead. This is the noted, the battery bottom middle. So that's very important. Let's just demolish this bottom row and see where my batteries are at. And if the rest of these bottom ones are good, I might just pause this teardown and dig into the middle of this other battery that's doing the same thing. It charges to 1 bar. And I did watch a guy solder one of these back together, but they don't, it's not how you connect them. They don't solder well. These are starting to come apart easier if you just go ahead and brute force it. Here we go. Let's test this one. Look at that. We'll just put it right here in line. Get this 5th one out. So those two were connected. Of note, this bottom middle one was connected to the bottom, the second row, second from the left, or just the one to the right of it. So you got 1, 2, 3, the third battery in, and the one to the right are the ones connected, as you can see. And it's the, check it out, on the other side, so this angles this way, And if you cross it over to here, it's connected to the next one. So they're connected, you know, it goes in a zigzag. So it would be interesting to know the health of this battery right here and the health of this battery. And now that these are disconnected, I would have to pop this off, do a bunch of, anyways. So let's get this last one and then we'll think about that. Okay, so this one, I did try a bunch of other stuff first before I went ahead and tore this apart. But since I was a kid, I would tear stuff apart just to figure out how it worked. When I was a kid, I'd take apart the radio when it quit working. I would just, anything that quit working, I learned to ask for permission so I don't get myself in big trouble. But I would take it apart and learn, and boy, that was fun. Alright, this is another good one. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig into this one next. This is the one that was connected to a bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll check into this one next. Straight across under here. Like that, got one of them off already. So you know how cells can drag each other down. So that one's pretty healthy. And let's go towards the other one. So it would be this one next door. Middle, this will be this one. If this is the only, this bottom cell in the middle will be the first one I rip out of my other battery pack that still might be savable. A little bit of plastic in the way. My whole video is going to be like, everyone's going to be like, why are you working over here? I'm trying to twist my head to watch you. I'm not used to trying to figure out where my focus is at on this camera. Alright, this is, I would say, the moment of truth. This battery's good. Okay. Let's just continue on. Now,